All right, good evening, folks. It's Saturday, June 7th, a little better than 8 p.m. The day is basically done. I need to start this video off by giving a big apology. There was a handful of good, what I'm going to call action videos, because me jibber jabbering isn't very fun for anybody. And I failed you. I failed in taking them. Today was a big day. Today was a bigger type day full of a lot of irky-jerky moves, and I'll explain it. And our eyes were on the prize, and kind of failed you in making any videos. So I'm going to make it up to you here and show you a couple things. It was a good fair day. Round baled twice, square baled 3 times, square baled twice, raked 3 times. It's kind of an irky-jerky day. It was based on hay conditions. It was based on a little bit more of getting that demon onto that square baler. We encountered a few more problems, had to do a couple more adjustments, and it was just an irky-jerky day. But end result is okay. It's 8 p.m. The day is done, so that's pretty good. And we ended up with, I don't know, a little better than 600 squares. And to finish off the fields, you know, because we're after squares right now, but whatever's raked, we want picked up. So I ended up with 21 or 22 round bales. So. Okay, real quick here before I show you the nicest hay that I have ever seen. Okay, let me say that correctly. I'm going to do a special video solely on this, but I'm going to show you where our demons, as I like to say it, lie. All right, this is the John Deere 328 square baler. It has got the John Deere Model 42 kicker on it. This baler, as far as I can remember, this baler is going on 20 years, if not 21 years, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. We started encountering problems with this thing about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, which is gonna happen. You know, this thing was gold for so long. Well, I don't care who you are, or what you have, or what you believe in as far as a product. You have it for that long, things are gonna wear out. Okay. We had a major kicker problem. Major. Couldn't figure it out. Last year, based on just speaking with people and getting information, which I just love, this came to us. Now, some of you know this, and if you do, congratulations. We didn't, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people that don't know this, so just pay attention. Everybody sees this cylinder. This cylinder is obviously for the kicker. Folks, this is a spring-loaded cylinder. You take this apart, there is a spring in here. I would have to say it's easily 8 inches or so. Last year, when we got that bit of information, they said, well, we'll check the spring. What spring? What are you talking about? Well, in the cylinder. What about the cylinder? Long story short, we took the cylinder off, checked it out, and there's a spring in the damn thing. We didn't know that. And sure as hell, I think it was broke in 3 spots, so that was the problem. All right, now this was at the very end of the season last year. Bought a new spring, put it back together, parked it, sat for the winter. We're ready to go square baling, right? No. All right, number one, if you ever encounter a kicker problem, obviously you've got 10 different things to look at. Do not discount the spring that is in that cylinder, okay? Open it up. It actually, it's not that difficult. It probably, if you really work at it, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you can have it off and take it apart and take a look at the inside cylinder. Spring. All right. If that's the problem, that's the case, replace it. Your problems are not over. What we encountered the other day is when you put a new spring in there, here's the deal. I'm going to call it the kicker pan. I don't know what the hell it's called. I really don't care. I'm going to call this the pan, the kicker pan, the bail pan. So yesterday we started this up again. Same problems we were having last year. It both threw up. It'd kick them half speed maybe, and the biggest problem is the return. The pan return, it would not return. So here's another bit of information for you. If you put a new spring in that cylinder, does everybody see this? This is labeled 1 through, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. This is adjusted from the cab of the tractor via electronics. This tells you I'm at a loss for words here, folks. This tells you the amount of force that you're putting on the kicker pan to fling that bale as far as farther or near. I can tell you right now, if that goes up to 8 or 9, 7, 8, and 9, 8 or 9 will throw that bale over the wagon. It's going to miss the wagon completely. Extremely powerful. But when you put a new spring in that cylinder, if that's the case, this has basically got to be on high power, so about the highest setting, and it will not clear the wagon. And you're wearing in that spring. You're working that spring back and forth. That's what we had to do. And we got that information from a local farmer yesterday. In fact, he came out to the field, and he had the same problem years ago, and I just love how things work. And he dialed us right in. Now, it wasn't perfect right away. It took a while. There was some trial and errors, but you must be on that high tension to start working that spring. I would have to say this baler is now perfect after today. So, crappy explanation. I think you understand what I'm saying. Don't ever discount the spring that is in this cylinder if you are encountering kicker problems. Got so mad the other day. Yesterday, I ended up calling my New Holland dealer and priced out a brand new baler. Mark Cornell, I think you left a comment, something about buy a brand new Holland, you'll never have any problems. Well, I'm getting there. I see that being a 2-year plan. We got the demons out of that one. Hopefully I can last for a while. That's a great baler, really good baler. We'll see what happens. So, all right, folks. I'm going to show you the greatest quality, greenest, first crop hay that I believe has ever been baled on this farm. Take a look at this. I mean, for crying out loud. This year has been unbelievable. It's been a fair, good year. And after last year, thank God we needed it. We have encountered probably 4 days already this summer, and we're early into it, where we could actually cut one day, and we start our cutting at 9 a.m. Depending on dew. If the dew's real heavy, it's got to wait. We had 4 days where you could cut one morning and bale the next day. Today was one of them. This hay that you're looking at right now was cut yesterday at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. through 11 a.m. And we took a good look at it probably about 3 p.m. today, and it was bone dry, and I mean bone dry. So it was raked up and square baled. Of course, we left the stuff that was 24 hours older. I ended up round baling that. Obviously, you're going to go after the nice green stuff, you know, for these squares. Here's another load of it. I mean, this is just prime stuff here. It's it's all grass. I can promise you there's not 2% alfalfa in this stuff. It's all nice, good grassy hay. This has got, actually, you can barely tell the difference. This is the stuff that's 24 hours older. The stuff that you would normally bale today. We just got lucky with this stuff right here. So it's all good stuff. Got another load right there, just shy of a load. That was the problem child yesterday. That's yesterday. Yeah, that's yesterday's load. So there's just shy of 600 bales here. Big day today. Started off at 8 a.m. There was no dew this morning. That's what you get when you get cooler evenings in the summertime up here. And we're getting mid 60s in the evenings. It's absolutely beautiful. And you won't see any dew the next morning. There was no dew this morning. A lot of people might be laughing right now, and I've even been, you know, joked at before. I talk about dew a lot. I'm here to tell you that's a huge contributor up here. I don't understand how people can't understand that. I don't have all the answers, but no dew this morning is the reason why this is 24-hour hay. 24-hour hay. I don't know about the rest of you in this country. We can't get away with that. Well, today we did. We've had 3 or 4 days worth of it. What else? Sorghum. Folks, I went and took a look at the sorghum today. I had a real quick minute. Zipped on the Ranger down there. It's crazy. It's nuts. That stuff is scary. It is growing scary. I need to do an update. It's not going to be on this video, obviously. But I can, at the rate that it's growing, if it keeps up and we get a little bit of moisture, which we're supposed to have a little bit of rain on Monday, and I think a little bit of rain on Thursday. And this nice sunny weather keeps up. I don't know any better. I'd have to tell you we're probably going to be cutting down sorghum in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's unbelievable. So anyway, folks, I failed you in taking some good action videos today. Just wanted to give you an update. It's been a good day. It's been a cantankerous day, but you can see the product behind me, and that's all that matters. That's really all that matters. So hope everybody's doing real good. Stay tuned for some other videos, including a shout out Friday, which it's already Saturday night. Lo and behold, I am behind, but we're going to make up for it, and we'll talk to you sooner and later. Everybody have a good night.